Download the BCSN Plus app today. Local sports all the time. Visit BCSNNation.com for details. Discounts may apply.
Then how about the MAC opener for Freddie the Falcon and Bowling Green taking on the reigning league champions Ohio on the road? Opening drive for BGSU, Drew Pine's pass deflected by Jay Crable, pops up in the air, and Cameron Hollabaugh comes down with the interception. He is a lane down the sideline, picks up some blocks, and he'll take it all the way home. A 71-yard return for 6, penalty on BG, but the touchdown still stands. Next possession, Falcons on 3rd and 10. It's Pine to Kadarius Roberts, out of the backfield, perfectly placed ball. Roberts into the end zone. This game is tied at 7. Ohio's then first offensive possession, and they move right down the field. A little misdirection. Here is Parker Navarro. The throw back to the tight end, Mason Williams. Williams had 8 catches for 93 yards. Ohio is back in front. Second half, Falcons down 21-13. Pine out of the game with an ankle injury. Lucian Anderson is in, but he had no chance there. Ball is loose. Crable recovers. That leads to a Navarro score. Falcons down 15 now. Early in the 4th, BG puts together a drive. It's Chris McMillan running right up the middle. Suddenly it's an 8-point game, but the Falcons could get no closer, losing 35-20. Mark Kuhns is in Athens and explains how the Falcons' 4 turnovers were really the difference in this game.
Eddie George celebrated his 52nd birthday earlier this week, and it's safe to say that when he blew out the candles on Wednesday, this performance was not what he had in mind, as the Bowling Green Falcons shot themselves in the foot as they had 4 turnovers, several missed opportunities, which proved to be costly in the loss to Ohio.
Clearly disappointing loss here. Gets a really good football team. What's disappointing is that you see glimpses of what we can be, but then the mistakes, the turnovers, they hurt us. You know, we created some but didn't capitalize on some of them, and we just could not get out of our own way at times.
Basically, we didn't execute. They executed off our mistakes. We had this game to win, but hey, we're gonna come off the bye week, working hard, whole week, stay locked in.
I mean, missed opportunities are always going to be tough. As a defense and an offense, you got to be able to capitalize, score points, you know, because that changes the game. You know what I'm saying? If you take into account those opportunities that we missed, you know, you never know what the end score could be.
I told the team this. I said, listen, this is who we are right now, and in order to become champions, in order to become great, we have to take ownership in the fact that we're just not a very good football team when we make mistakes like this. So we've got to change that.
Drew Pine struggled both with performance and with injuries in the loss to the Bobcats. A simple message for his quarterback going forward.
He's got to stay positive with it, and I think we have to figure out, you know, what he does best, and not probably put him in those situations. Can't expect him to execute in those situations if we're constantly seeing tip balls. You know, that's on us. It's on coaching. So I'm gonna figure that out.
He's a dog. We came together better than what we did last week. We came together. DP's a dog, so I ain't worrying about what he did. I know he's going to come back hard next week.
And at the end of the day, I just tell them, you know, keep their head up. I know what they can do because I've seen them do it. So, you know, I know they'll figure it out. I know that I don't need to say anything to them. I know they're going to get it right.
Bowling Green has next Saturday off, and Eddie George admits it's coming at a good time, as it will allow his team to get some rest and get the proper mindset as they have the rest of the MAC schedule to go. In Athens, Mark Kuntz, BCSN.
Thank you, Mark. A sloppy game, you could say, for both offenses, but ultimately the turnover margin goes in favor of Ohio. Drew Pine had those 3 interceptions, while Lucian Anderson was strip sacked, as you saw in the highlights. Some other striking differences: sacks. The Falcons could not put pressure on Parker Navarro the way that the Bobcats did to their 2 quarterbacks. 5 sacks for 45 yards. That will make quite the difference.